Can't recall the name, the place or circumstances. A friendly smiling face, the hurt shown in the glances. And ne'er a chance to think, the gaps filled in while I've descended. I know that I am close, and yet we seem so far removed. There's something just ahead. Is it who I used to be? Don't leave me. Roaming through a haze, a fog that's never lifting. Straighten out the sheets. I know that something's missing. Try to tell myself, sometimes you just forget things. Although I am still alive, I am not alive. Falling and falling, the edge of recalling. A puzzle of my mind, the smaller dance before I die. And still, the hands of time, they form the world I see. Was not meant for me, becoming less and less of who I used to be. I am afraid, am I alone? Will they all leave when I am gone? So many doors will stay unturned, and what I've known will be unknown. Just let me rest and hold my hand, though my face hides, I am still there. This is not home, it's not my own. I'm on my own. So run away before you say the death of me. At the end of us, I will understand. Control I have lost, my ambition all for naught. Who was I? Who am I? Am I to believe you will stay with me, keep me company? I may not know how or why, but I promise to never leave. Patient I will be. I think I was supposed to say something here. I guess.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Sorry for the slightly jank ending of the music there. I sat down in my seat right as the last song was ending, and so I was kind of trying to orient myself and figure out what was happening. And let me just make sure... Yeah, okay, let's do that. So, let me go ahead and copy those into chat there for you. That was 2 songs off of Caleb Hyle's original debut song album in one breath. Specifically, those were Privilege and Sometimes You Just Forget Things. Oh. Huh, it has a different name in the chapter titles than it does on the video itself. The video says that the song name is Sometimes You Forget Things. The chapter title says Sometimes You Just Forget Things. Not sure which is actually accurate. I will leave that for Caleb to decide at some point. Anyway, let me go ahead and get the game up here and bring you in. Hello everyone. Welcome. I'm Peter Moxilin, keeper of the archives. Welcome back to Genshin. Let me go ahead and get the sound on again. There we go.
Where do you want to go next?
Shut up, Zhonglei. Then again, the answer is Lantern Rite, so... Ooh, that's where Lantern Rite, okay. Okay, got enough AP, got enough resin. Got enough resin for boss fight at some point as well. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's see if we can get through all of the rest of Lantern Rite. Actually, if we're gonna do that, then before we do... 5, got it. Then before we do the story there, let's go over to events. Because we do have the ability to do all the event stuff now. Alright, you can choose one. And we're choosing Yao Yao because she's the one that I don't have. Okay, so you need 800 fortuitous invitation to invite her. Okay, so that's event details is the 4 things. Best of anecdotes. This is probably the story, I think. Yep. You and Ganyu agreed to look separately. Pretty sure that's the thing that's 133 meters away at the moment. So let's wait on that, because that's going to have the ending cinematic, I think. So let's try to do all this first. Now, apparently this is the one that sucks if I saw that one post online correctly, so let's do this first. Hey, Beto. During the Lantern Rite, Huixing, the navigator of the Crux fleet, seems to be preparing for a unique training test. Ah, boats. Great. Navigate.
I got a new letter from them.
Yep, over to the fleet. God, please just put a waypoint on the ship. Yeah, go up. Okay, wait for stamina, and go. And this should be good enough if I remember correctly. So while we're flying here, for the drink along, in case you want to have whatever it is I'm drinking. Honestly, I was editing a video right before stream, and I was realizing that I was kind of falling asleep at my desk a little bit. So I decided to make myself a cup of English breakfast tea, because that has caffeine in it. I probably shouldn't be having caffeine at this point in the day, but whatever. And in addition to that, one moment to get up here so I can rest, actually. So you might have noticed that I canceled 2 streams this week because I had off-stream work to do and all that stuff. Because you can probably surmise from there that I had a lot of work to do this week, I decided that I wanted to end this streaming week on just comfort. Like, I considered making more of a little time off, but I figured, yeah, I had that really recently, so I'll probably have a glass of it off stream, but I'm going to have the tea on stream. But for the alcohol, I decided, no, we're going to keep this wine. We're going to keep this real simple. And I made myself a glass of rum punch. So, I featured it several times on the show already, but in case you are new, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4 recipe where it is ½ ounce lime juice, 1 ounce simple syrup, 1.5 ounces rum, more on that in a moment, 2 ounces water, and then a garnish of grated nutmeg on top. Now, the rum is important here because I actually don't just use like Plantation 5 year or something. Technically, I'm using Eldorado 8 year, but it is a home infusion to make it spiced rum. So this isn't like Captain Morgan or Kraken or something, it is actually spiced rum. You take a smell of it, you take a sip of it, you get the flavors of orange, cinnamon, vanilla, a bit of allspice, that kind of thing. So this just makes for a fabulous drink, in my opinion.
The world remains calm.
Yep, that's still pretty good. And again, at the same time, I'm also very thirsty, I just realized. So maybe something just cool and liquid is just right up my alley, too. Whatever. Oh. Names? Please? Wait, hire... Ah, you. Long time no see. I'm not convinced I've ever spoken to you before. Happy Lantern Rite. Thanks. Paimon watched she as well. Blah blah. We've seen that the Alcor has a lot of seaborne goods and decorations, and it's as bustling as in the city. Looking great, no? All the decorations were handpicked by the captain. She wanted her brothers and sisters on duty to feel like they were at home for the festival. But just noticing the shadow there. General ambient light, I guess. Not only that, before the Lantern Rite, the captain gave each of us a bonus and organized several big feasts. The food for every feast is ordered from reputable restaurants, such as the Wanmin restaurant. Way to use restaurant twice in the same sentence, which we always frequent, and Shinye Kiosk and Liode Pavilion. Everyone ate and drank their fill. Why are we being told this? Let's check those out. What was the bonus and a fee? Okay, yeah, come on. Cool. Why are you telling me this? Game. Everyone gets time off, and there will always be someone to man the... Oh, so they basically have vacation shifts. Came back from my post, flash, training exam, vigilance at sea, new challenge. In addition to obtaining the 4 major qualifications and the 5 minor qualifications, which total 9 navigation-related qualifications stipulated by the Ministry of Civil Affairs, 2 years of maritime training and apprenticeship are also required. Qualifications and 2 years of training. No big deal. Far better than to undergo rigorous training. Preparation for work, then to go out to sea and encounter a pleasant surprise. Blah, blah, blah. Sailors who pass the training will get a deep-sea navigation qualification certificate on completion, as well as some rewards prepared by Ministry of Civil Affairs, aka do all the shit. There we go. Cool. Okay. Please only require single player. 3 stages before each challenge. A stage will be chosen randomly. Not be able to use its heavy cannon. I think that's its right click. No, that's its left. Left click, I think.
What in the world do those symbols really mean?
That was Lumine. Okay. You'll gain random techniques by collecting prop lamps in each stage. Oh god. Okay. Health is replaced by durability. Billowing waves mode, which I think is the multiplayer. When it's depleted, you will lose all challenge coins you have gained and enter Voyage Observer state, aka Observer mode. You can't collect anything.
What in the world do those symbols really mean?
Oh god damn, I forgot that clicking was going to do that. Cool. Start vigilance at sea. Oh, we want tranquil. Details. Okay, there's nothing that says anything about specific... Oh, that's billing waves. God damn it. Okay. In that case, how the present co-op depleted, lose all challenge coins, enter observer. End of a challenge, player with the most challenge coins wins. Each player's final score will be calculated based on their total challenge coins and the outcome of each individual mini challenge. When your score reaches the maximum possible limit, continuing the challenge will not grant you more points. Okay, I think I can do this. It just takes more iterations or something. What are these? Okay, these are the 3 different kinds of maps. Got it. Okay, let's do Tranquil Waters once and see if this raises or not. Because I'd like to stay out of multiplayer if at all possible. After using the skill, Wave Rider will not take damage for a while. After using the skill, Wave Rider will rush. Okay, never mind. Oh god. I forgot how annoying this is. Okay, I'm going to fail utterly at this. Obtain challenge points. Okay. You, I guess. Okay, sure. Oh, well, damage the Wave Rider. Noted. Circle around. Okay, blue. Green, whatever. I thought we couldn't use cannon. Yes, got one. Or just got that last one. Okay, so score is 680, 638. That did count. Let's see if multiple gets it up higher. Apologies if you can hear that in the background. I think my sister's making dinner. Whoops. After using the skill, challenge collection radius. Oh, dear God, why do you do that? Good or bad? Good or bad? Looks good. E increases in radius. Got it. They got 100 off of that alone. Okay, dense fog. Oh, I might blow up here. Damn it. Oh, that is not what I thought that was going to happen. Okay. Oh, it changed abilities. Try to go over here. Circle around. There we go. Got some good stuff at the end there. 744. So we should be at like 13 to 1400 if it counted. Okay. Okay, in that case, this is going to be kind of annoyingly tedious, but I am going to keep grinding it till I get to 5,000, I guess. Actually, let's check the event page just in case. I'm really worried that this requires... No. I'm really worried that this requires multiplayer. Vigilance, let's see. So we're looking for not, The other name that means multiplayer. Yep, it's just get to 5,000. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and do this, and we're just going to grind it 600 to 700 points at a time. It's not going to take too long to get to 5,000, it's just kind of annoying. Ooh, I was about to drink my tea, then I realized I didn't stir it. Oh, it has a loading bar at the bottom. I didn't realize that before. Oh, my fondue fork was in the way. Avoid the thing or not. Assumedly, you count for more. I promise, game, I'm not trying to do that. Okay, yellow. And lunge or not. There's the lunge. Okay, cool. Still yellow. Come on, you can do it. Eight, 7. Okay, we can get these. Nope, okay. 774, cool. Next. We're currently at like 20 to 2100. T. Okay, this time I'm more prepared. Oh, there we go. Okay, sure, whatever, get out. And you. Get the big coin. How am I not blowing that up? Over here. Oh, there it is. This way, please. Yep, I can kind of see why people don't like this. It's very simplistic. And repetitive. Yeah, it seemed worse, admittedly. Around 2600. Tranquil, go. And of course, multiplayer would probably make it more enjoyable, because multiplayer makes everything, like, you could stand in a circle and it'd be enjoyable if it was multiplayer. Provided you like the people. I prefer single player, though. Oh, I could have used the boost there and then gotten more, I think. Okay, come on. Good. Damn it. Hi, what? Oh, there's a thing. Come on. Give me power up. Yes, please, that's good. I don't know what that one does. Get the big coin. Turn around. Nah. Oh, got one. Yeah, I got 2 more there. Awesome. I expected to get out of there with no more. Okay, so let's see. That was around 2,600. So that should be around 3,550 or so, let's say. Why is there no try again button? Oh, just immediately trapped, really? I think that auto-targets the nearest one, actually. How I didn't blow that up, I have no idea. Weirdly worked out. Sure, why not? Coins. There you are. And go. Your cargo was worthless. Get the stuff. That's fair, that was a decent amount of stuff. I cleared out the coins, I think. Hey, 638. So that should be about 4,200, so 2 more iterations, and then we are good to stop. God damn it. You. Overshot. Oh god, really? I shot directly from one whirlpool into the other. Gotta remember I can do that. As long as you can just kind of follow along with this, it's really easy to get coins. Why is there no brake button? Get over there. Got a bunch of them, yes. Cool. So we should have, like, 4,900 or something if my count is on. Event, you... Yep, we're above 45, below 5,000.
Every journey.
So many menus. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, we need 120 points. I think we can manage that since the lowest we've ever gotten is like 590. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. That. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Still don't really have a great idea. Is it just the same mechanic as the whirlpool, but it looks different? Okay. Alright, doesn't matter. I keep forgetting that I can just not do anything and I'll still get enough points. Okay, cool. Actually, is that a high score? We never broke 800, but 790 is up there. Okay, so that is done. So let's go ahead and collect rewards from here. $120 primos, cool. Okay, if that is... You. Cool. What? Why do you still have a thing? Oh. 40, 60, 80, 200 primos. Cool. And now it's gone. Okay. Huh. Now that we're through that, okay, so we have Yao Yao, Yunjin, and Yelan. I actually kind of want to end on Paper Theater, because that sounds like something I'll like the most. So let's do Radiant Sparks, Behind the Scenes, Paper Theater, and see how that goes. Because apparently all three of these are at least, you know, fun. Tian Tian, a recruiter for the Adventurers Guild, eerily rubbing her hands together in anticipation of an interesting event. Navigate. Ah, that's the statue balloon thing they were talking about before. I love they just assume that you've looked at it because it is so obvious a thing to look at. But it's just, no, I didn't even think to look at that because it's like, I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere eventually. Okay, Lantern Rite, Social Adventure, Diligent, cool. Cool. Okay, people's expectations for adventures are rising. I mean, that is fun. Oh, this is the run down the mountain with a speed boost and jump boost coins or whatever. And, like, collect as many coins as possible. Yeah, let me run the course. Okay. So it's 4 courses total. Cloudless Sky, Intertwined Stars, Iridescent Moonlight, Whirling Petals. 3K, 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 3K. Okay. Oh.
Gather.
I tried to press the Alon button. I failed. I guess time stopped. The less time taken and the more challenge coins collected, the higher your final score. During the challenge, you can obtain these things for... Oh, you can have just obtained Sparkling Rush by collecting these things. Sparkling Rush, the character will dash forward, collecting all coins nearby. Can pierce through the barriers of the obstruction fruits. I guess that's what that is. Approach firework fruits. Approach firework fruits to rapidly leap into the air using the fireworks power. Your wing glider will automatically deploy upon reaching the highest point. Good to know.
Illusion shattered. Gotcha.
Oh, you chose a bad day to be alive. I fixed it for you. Okay. Okay. it's automatic. Oh. I didn't think it was going to be this fluid. I keep forgetting that it automatically deploys. This is more bombast than I was expecting. Fucked up at the last part. Got above 3,000. Okay, good enough. Exit. Okay, so you're just kind of supposed to chain together the jumps. Got it. Events. Event. Radiant Spark. Alright, let's collect these. Over to here, go to challenge. A little bit further over distance, but nothing too bad. Yeah, this works. I'm not convinced I've ever gone this area, actually. Like, obviously I've unlocked the map here, but I'm not sure I've gone, like, through that arch or such. Oh, glad I wasn't out of stamina. Let's get our stamina back here first, because apparently we're going to be flying quite a bit. And go. Just chain shit together. And apparently you can't use it while swimming. No, no, no. Back. Back. Okay. Back on track. Okay, this actually takes a weirdly large amount of concentration to do. Oh, that's the end? Okay. Above 3K. Good enough. This is actually pretty fun, though. Like, I wouldn't mind doing these multiple times. You. Like, it's almost an idle game at this point, like, IDLE, like a non-interacting game, but not quite. Like, you still need to be paying attention, and it takes more focus than you may think to actually not fuck it up. How did I shift there? Hold on. Yeah, just abandon that. That platform did not look like it was going to be a forgiving reset. Now, don't stand between the coin and the start this time. Okay, made it. keep trying to check if that's actually a thing or not. Wait, why are there fireworks? I just realized that. Like when we were in Liyue, it made sense. Now it's just there are fireworks everywhere. Okay, that felt good. Missed one, apparently, probably on that platform near the beginning, because as I tried to do the plunging attack at that very beginning part, you still kind of drift off to the side for some reason. I'm really not sure why. Oh, probably a random encounter to defeat the Holy Churls. So, no, that's not a random encounter, it's in quest. Huh. I'm not gonna do it now, but noted. And third one. And fourth one. Might be up here, actually. Yep, I saw an arrow pointing up. There you are. Let stamina come back, and... go. Works. Just letting the game guide me. How high up are we? Oh, good. I think we're good. Yeah. I saw the wind current and realized that it was going to auto-correct us. Oh, good. I actually didn't see that current there, so that was helpful. I think I'm doing that a little bit early. Hell yeah! That was fun. How high up are we? Very. Okay. Especially for this location, there's not normally a way to go up here. You. Over to the next... Nope, not Paper Theater. Behind the scenes. In Liyue Harbor, an adventurer is busy with a certain task. Go. Navigate. Cancel navigation to that. You, so there. Go ahead. T. Up. This area get cleared. Should have been cleared already. What a headache. The Traveler, yay! We of the Liyue Harbor Adventurers Guild have been dispatched by the Ministry of Civil Affairs to help with some tertiary tasks. Millith are responsible for patrolling the city, key areas. We get to go and clear out some monsters, along with bandits. Ooh, is this the fighting one? I hope it is. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. We had the boat one, the race one, direct fighting one, and then like a kind of puzzle thing with Yunjin, I'm gonna guess. Because the Puppet Theater they did once before, I think, actually. Like, it was the Shadow Lantern thing. I hope it is the same, actually. I kind of like that as a mechanic. It would work more rewards, cool. Plenty. Cool. After you launch the fireworks, we'll send someone to designate the area is cleared. Ah, so fight, and at the end of the fight, fireworks go up. Sounds right, or sounds like what's gonna happen. Reacts, digging up dirt, and need to do each of them in sequence by the looks of it. Go to challenge. Yep, combat. Alright, cool. There's an argument to do this last, honestly, because combat's the...
Quietly.
I think that was gonna happen. Because combat's the most visceral, and so the most moment enjoyable. But, I decided on this path already, so let's just keep to the plan. Oh, honey. Do you think it's gonna take me time to defeat 9 enemies?
Committed to memory, sharing my knowledge.
Shine down.
Here,
Now
you
shall
die.
perish.
Oh. It died before I did anything. Oh. That was a waste of a burst by accident. And the ride off to the next one. So I was probably digging dirt part 1 or whatever. And this is going to be part 2.
Solidify!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
And you. No.
Oblivion.
Who's alive? There you are. Collect all the stuff. I think that's everything. Reward. Stuff from that. And current to the next one. Next one. Hello.
Quietly now. These are about to get...
I see everything. Make yourselves a room.
There is no escape.
You're dead. They're dead. You're dead, probably. Yep. Congrats on being able to survive. Never mind. That. Over to the event. Details. Yalan. Collect those 3. And over to this one. Boop. Boop. T. Up. Damn. Wait for some stamina. Actually, no, we can get up here. There you are. Ah, treasure hoarder time. Hello, y'all. Goodbye, y'all.
Gotcha. Take it easy. Here comes the catch.
Everyone hold hands.
Tip up. There we go.
Torn to oblivion.
I decided to not even use Nahita's burst there because I could read the room pretty much. I didn't think that Raiden's burst was going to leave survivors. On to the next. Yes. Hi everyone, I'm here to murder you.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Illusion shattered.
Actually, yeah, sure.
The Temple of Wisdom.
The electro slimes are going to be a little bit more difficult to take down immediately. And apparently there were only a few electro slimes. Whoops. It doesn't super matter, it's just not optimal, I think. Fireworks in the Temple of Wisdom. I hope I got all the drops there. I actually didn't check very closely. Whoops. Probably here. Yup. Hey, did you hear about that town next door?
Solidify.
Gotcha.
Nope, nope. You first.
Here comes the catch.
And you. There we go.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Is that 2 or 3 for this? I think it was 3, yeah, because we started with the treasure hoarders. So you, event, details, Elon, second thing, collect all 3, go to the next one, go to challenge, teleport there, go. Drink some booze. This is still combat, so there's still going to be the same format. Just on the road. Up there. Oh, that disappeared. Oh, you. Okay.
Game's up. Fun's over. Shine down. Ha ha.
Hey, stop being alive.
Commit to memory.
Oh, whoops. Here, join your friends.
Rise.
Oh, wrong button. And get that. Oh, there we go. Huh. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have the dandelion motif with the stuff around the rings here. Because that's a very Mondstadt thing, even though these are used in all the nations.
Stabilize.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Torn to oblivion.
Literally not even seeing the most of these enemies die. It's just like they are dying somewhere somewhere behind the effect wall. Oh, missed one. This will be the 3rd of this set, I think. Hey, Eremites.
Sucker for looking for trouble. Solidify.
Did you sit back down?
Committed to memory.
There is no escape.
Close enough.
Well, here comes the catch.
Grow.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall
And
perish.
dead. God, the unstoppable juggernaut that is Raiden's burst, apparently. She's not even normally used as a burst character. Normally she's an E-bot. So it's just
Shine down.
that, and that's the entirety of what she does on your team. Because that's what gives you the passive electro application from off-field. Oh, right, that was the third. You. To that. Go there. Teleport. Cool. Hello.
This might hurt a little. Make yourselves at home.
Busted. Things are about to get tight.
Not my cleanest moment, but it works.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, there you are. I'm still low on berries. I imagine that someone is tracking these fireworks because they need to know what areas are cleared, and they're just seeing the areas assigned to me go down at, like, the equivalent of light speed, like, going halfway across the continent in a minute or something. And then just wondering, what the hell is the Traveler doing?
Quietly now.
Hey, how dare you attack me?
It's over.
Hey, where are you?
There is no escape.
Commit it to memory.
Oh, you can give me more. You couldn't give me more whopper flowers. I need a ton of whopper flower nectar. Woman? Or we're going... Oh, no, not woman. That's, in the harbor. Oh, okay, we're going here, then. I thought maybe we're going all the way to the, inn. I fucking nailed that landing.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Hey! Share my knowledge.
Shine down.
Your turn. Your
Now
turn.
you shall perish.
Oh, is there a thing? There was a thing. Is that the last one, or is there one more? I think that might have been the last one. Yep, we're good. Okay, on to Paper Theater. Okay. What you got for us, Yunjin / person who has Yunjin on your portrait? Okay, performance at the North Wharf. I mean, there's a giant fucking display like 10 feet to your left. You missed this. Talk. Child, speak. Paper play. Not an opera necessarily. Grave Beard, okay. Kids, you want to sit maybe? I mean, granted, there's not a ton of seats, but we're gonna not dwell on that part. Oh, it's this thing! I remember this from the live stream. This is a different mechanic entirely, actually. This is a new thing. Okay, so there's 4 total scenes. Wow, who could have guessed? Cool. Cool. Oh. I guess you know the ending. Lonely girl named Yibing. That there's no way that name is pronounced Yibing. An honest gentleman named Dunfang. Folding screen. Let me get to the mechanics. In operas are portrayed by real people. In all performances are portrayed by paper figures pasted on silk. Why on silk? That's just how the screens are normally made? I didn't know that. And paper, cool. Narrator, but no actor. Oh, 3 paper actors. Wait, would it be okay if you introduce them in? Okay. I mean, if it's the establishing moment, I kind of think that it's there no matter what. Oh, okay. Philosophy of the Adeptus. Well, true. If we're doing Homecoming, then that would be what we show next. Huh. Is this a thing that would happen? I feel like the actual narrator and the performers would just kind of do their job, not call on the audience. Oh, they do normally invite someone from the audience, okay. Yeah, I gotta justify that mechanic somehow. You. Give me Primo Gems. Okay. 3 per, 4 each, or 3 each, 4 total. Actor will move at a fixed speed across the stage and will change direction upon making contact with the paper theater's edge or any obstacles. Like that. Or that. Traps will appear to impede the journey of Huangyong. Touching them will cause the performers to fail. Okay, touch a trap equals fail. Move the stage sections to change his path and avoid traps such that he can reach his destination. Get the dude, do the door, and change the tiles such that you don't hit traps. To begin. Would you do that in real time? Mercy to exercise, life to save, a parting from the closest kin to brave. Performance time 8. Ah. That's actually a good way to show that. Like, that is very easy, emergent realization of how to do that. Over the mountains and desert and over the mountains and distances vast, one in a dream to meet at last. Okay, so that's locked. We can move these. If it's locked, then we can't just move her, right? So that's the only thing that works there. Oh, wait. Yeah! Okay, the real-time pause is what's going to confuse me here. Yiving, your brother's home. I read that at first as vibing, your brother's home. Gongguang can leap from an upper level of the stage to a lower level via gaps, but if he falls through a gap on the lower level of the stage, he will fall off the stage, which will result in a performance failure. Okay, let's look at this. So we can move him up. We now have 6 panels here. We want to get the chest and the door, I think. So for now we can move you up, we can move you over. Ooh, there's a trap there, actually. I think I see how to do this. Because let's see. That there. That there. Drop down here, chest, and exit. That probably has the key in it or something, I'm going to guess. The time of reunion is brief. Obtain treasure chest. Okay. Locked, locked, locked. Time to tell if this kills him or not, because we can move him over here, and then have him walk there, and then back, and then drop. Yeah, can't move that. Does this kill? Ooh, resets. Hold on. Wait, first of all, reset performance. Okay, okay. That's locked, so can't do that. Ah, but that is a little bit of an area where he's in that panel. Okay, so we want him to walk through this over here, have him get to here, then place this current tile where it currently is, so that he walks onto that, then move this tile over here so that he drops down. Okay. Okay, that works. It's just real weird. I feel like I'm going to say that many times. Okay. Yabing is today wholly alone, and how shall I return to the Adepti's home? Okay, you're locked, you're trapped, we need to get the treasure chest. Up makes the most sense. Ooh, trap there. Oh, how do we deal with that? If he can drop down onto this thing, onto this tile, but on the other side. That's the only tile with a gap, so it's impossible to drop down onto it. Okay. Oh. No. No. I was thinking bounce off of this, then go back, and then drop down, but no. I was thinking that would work if it was all on this, basically. Ah, got it. At the start, move you, or switch this and this. Bounce off of this thing to start walking back. Walk all the way back until you get to here. Then switch this and this, so you then drop down. Got it. And there's no speed up or anything, because there's very little need for a speed up button on this. Boop. Boop. Oh. Ooh, okay. How else do you do that? Okay, hold on. Restart. Restart. Oh. This tile isn't locked. You can just, as long as he is walking in the right direction and doesn't have this thing in his way, then you can just have him walk through. I think that in general I may have been right. Maybe. Okay, so since the drop down doesn't work here because you need to be walking in the opposite direction, there's a trap right there, that means that we need to be walking here, which means we need to move this somewhere else. Doesn't really matter where. Oh, I might have been almost there, actually. Because if we had just moved this tile out of the way and had this blocker here, that would have worked. Okay, so we started by doing this. Just gonna do this now, actually. Then this over here. Drop down, bounce off, get chest. Yeah, that works. Okay, I was just one step shy because I didn't measure out the drop properly. Cool. A lover you must find, a partner for life, for tears to wipe when sorrow is rife. Huangguang has the protection of the Adeptus and can ride on the wind. When he reaches a place where the wind rises, he can ride its flow and reach the stage's upper level. We gotta jump, but specifically only with the green stuff. Got it. That's the only one that's locked. Oh no, that is too. If we just move this to here, then he's gonna get here and jump up and kill himself. Or I guess fail, whatever. So, how do you negate that? Shouldn't have clicked. Okay. I was thinking, like, switching these or something, which, not terrible, honestly, but, yeah, maybe. No, we would need one more. Does it need to be a gap? Okay, this is a test. You need the gap to go up. Crossed over. Switch these just to be safe about it. Okay, you do need the gap. In that case... Huh. This is locked, and it's the only gap, so you need to be coming back. Actually, you need to be... Ah. Maybe. Then that, then reverse. Okay, that works. Awesome. The maybe was about whether or not you could actually move the tile he was on, because I forgot if that was a thing or not. To eat and rest under oak and birch, across the world to earnestly search. Over peaks seen once. This is the third thing, I think? Certain gaps on the stage come equipped with extra boards. Use the mechanisms on the floor to control whether a gap is open or closed. Oh god. Huangguang can switch the state of stage gaps once for each time he steps on such devices. Okay, they are one use. Good to know. Theoretically, we need to use that then. And that... okay, so this creates or removes borders between tiles. I'll be honest, this is the first one where I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay. Tell you what, I really have to use the bathroom actually, so I'm going to take a small break here, be back in like 3 minutes or something, and I'll be able to think more clearly when I don't have to bounce my legs so much. Back soon. Bye. Okay, I am back. Okay, let's take a bit more of a look at this. So, I want to try this and see what happens. It's probably going to be just he falls off the stage, I think. Just if we do that... Oh, okay. I pressed spacebar to pause it, by the way. No, restart. So, the button here will open this. Okay. That. Wait, what? Pause for a moment. Does this work? Yes, it does. Move you over here for a moment. Yeah, then when he crosses into that, we can move it over. Wait, what? Okay. Huh. Okay, I can reason. Wait till he's there. Move this over. Wait till he's past. Move this here. That doesn't work. So do that. Wait. Yes, it's unlocked. If we do this, move you here. Shit. Turn around. Move you here. Move you here. Move you here. And you float across and we're good. Oh god. They've made it more complicated. Alone I walk through the wilderness, but light steps fear not long treks. Okay. So it'll toggle infinitely is what I got from the last one. Now, this relates to this, I believe. So we want to be moving this way after hitting this button to get it. We need to drop down. Okay, step one. That, so you turn around. Now, pause here, because we need to let him drop down, which means we need to let him come up here. Does that work? He goes here, goes up. I mean, he goes up here, bump, off, down. I'm not sure if he hits the button or not at that point. Then he's going this way, which means he hit the trap. So, we need to keep him on the air current. No. If we keep him on the air currents that he does the other way, then he just comes up here and walks into the trap. Shit. I essentially need to reset, actually, on this, but let's see what happens. Okay. Because with this here, we can use the air current to fly up here and then come back down this way. Over there. Start coming back. You there. You there. Come up. Switch for the button. Okay, so we need to not hit the button a second time, and we need to let him come back. Okay, that, then that, that works. Okay, longer performance than would be the minimal, but I think it'll work. Nanfang and Yibing I shall unite, as they will it. Okay, I'm definitely pronouncing at least one of those names wrong then based on that. Performance time 155. God. To open the locked door, you must first obtain the key to it. Okay, so we need the key before we can get to the door. There's... Wait, what? So we can do this, but then you die. Like, there's... Oh, there's a drop down. Okay. I see it. No. Okay. Wait till you go through. Then here. So you come back. And once you come back, you here to get this. Then the door. Adeptus X, 1 of 3. This courtyard is prosperous, worthy of trust. Okay. Nothing obvious that the button will do. I'm going to guess that it drops the key or something. That's locked. This isn't. So if we do this... Depends on what the button does. The button probably closes the gap at this point. What we need to drop to get the key is a thing that I'm really seeing here. There's a drop on this one over here. What does the button do? Closes the gap. Shit. Restart. Because that closes that. In that case, just do this. That gets us the key. We hit the button, close the door. Oh, that works out perfectly, I think. Oh. Shit. Start. Okay, very obvious problem there. You're locked. We start on this. So I think that the key needs to be in the middle. That's not guaranteed, but it's likely. So if we were to put you in the middle, we'd walk this way, walk back, and that would be infinite because of the trap, but we could move it so that when you're walking back, you walk onto this. I could walk onto this instead, I guess. It doesn't matter which one, because they're the same in this case. Drop down, get the key, but then you're walking into this immediately. So you need to be walking in the other direction. You need to be walking in this direction. Which means that you need to be walking over the button. So, from the key to the door is the easy part, because once you get the key, you just move this to here, and you walk to the exit. Getting there is the difficult part. I think it needs to be the button, though. Does it? Step over, close. Step over, open. There's no way to get up. If we use the other gap, then he dies on those. If we use this, then he walks here and then just dies, because you can't get him to reverse. He just walks into this. Okay, this feels like a decent first step, but what does it do? It allows for that, but that's not useful, because you just immediately lose. Yeah, So you need to go from the other direction. Okay, what happens if we do this and then use the button one? Actually, we could use this again, couldn't we? Start with this. Okay, so from here, the thing's open, so you're gonna walk through, you're gonna walk down. Dies there. Doesn't die there, actually. You go over it. The issue is that that doesn't allow to get the key, because you need to be dropping to get the key. And that closes that up. I love that. I'm not seeing it. Like, you need to hit this one extra time. Sure. Oh. He just removes stuff. Okay. Oh, definitely made it easier. Let's see if I still get points for that. Who knows where this person dwells? Some locked stage sections can be unlocked using keys. Okay, so theoretically one of these... Wait, what is the button going to do? U. Okay, so it opened up, or it closed up that one. There's no wind current here. Oh, duh, you can just do something like this. Ah, there's a keyhole in this one. Got it. Okay, so you interact with you. If we do that. That. Need to go out from the other direction. No, restart. Pause at the beginning. Oh, just bounce back from here, basically. So you're guaranteed to close this. And that's locked. Hold on, but you need to hit the button again then. But you die if you walk over it. Can't walk there. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So that closes that. Yeah, no, obviously. There's no way to stop that. once he's going that way, we then can't do anything. Ugh, fuck it. If I didn't want to also go through the story and wanted to end the stream in a half an hour, then I'd probably be willing to puzzle this out myself. As is, just fuck it, make it easy. Okay. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Wait to come back over. That. Wait, hold on. You there, you there. Good. It doesn't actually matter at this point, just getting it done. Wait, we need to do this. There we go. I'm not proud of it, but it works. Nanfang is found. Past matters are past. I go now with the Adepti at last. All of them, cool. Rewards, gimme. It's just complete, there's no time or anything to it. Okay, good. Okay, event. Festive Fever. Get Yao Yao. Invite. Yes. New character. Actually, events, anecdotes, go to quest, navigate, return to story. Damn, I got a lot there. It just keeps going. Oh, thank God it didn't kill me.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. What time is it?
Oh, auto's off. Whoops.
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked. Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be pretty cool. But Paimon definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that.
Why not?
Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Freeze the water?
Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
So cute.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet.
What if she invented a music instrument?
If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it.
That's how you pronounce that?
You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can... I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However, Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic. Wait, did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu, wait up!
There we go. And teleport. God, that isn't worth. Come on, get up the mountain, Mr. Mountain Man. Don't slide. Anchor travel points, please. Just backfill them through Tevat.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
No.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Just the last little vestiges of that work stuff I mentioned earlier.
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests,
no.
she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
I'm on.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
It would be so awesome if they actually required you to go drown. Like, because that is a mechanic in the game.
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a rock!
You fly.
Just trust Paimon! The water's deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
I want to see what happens if I try this.
I await your instruction.
Wait a moment. Details. I could go on to character, but whatever.
A blade embrace.
You.
My...
Wait, what was that?
I'll seek out the truth in my own way.
Oh, that was a different voice line. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Ica Fontaine version.
Every jerk.
My apologies.
Been a while. Here.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
What am I supposed to do? Oh.
What
Someone
is
carries
going
you
on?
ashore. Hey, Zhao. Sorry, I'll
How do you
lament
feel
my
right
choice.
now?
Hey, Shenna.
Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
Oh, shit.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault.
I
No
mean,
way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
between the three of them, Ganyu would have mentioned by now, so at least the two of them. How about you just ask, hey, which Adepti are good at singing? Which Adepti would save our drowning human, etc., etc.?
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
Baka.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However...
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, good for you.
Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
Yeah, societal norms be whack, yo.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted.
Sorry, I need to
So
reposition
you
my chair
came
there.
looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
It's, a kind of a happy or relaxing sound. Or, a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
Okay. I'll save the full rant to whenever Dr. Stone ends up coming up during the watch-along. I do not accept that people would just not know what music is. Shenhe is closer, I'll give that, because she's lived with Cloud Retainer, who's very much mechanically focused, and so there is a genuine possibility that she just doesn't hear music very often, and maybe not until recently, because like she's in the city enough now that she definitely would be hearing some music occasionally. But I essentially refuse to accept someone just not understanding the concept of music. That is too ingrained in humanity to just not understand it.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks!
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
That's because it was a bad
Oh,
description.
really? Great, let's go!
Alright, I have Aika back. Wait a moment. No. 300 meters, I teleport. Hi, Zhao!
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
That's the sound of nature, isn't it? My condolences.
Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all!
Damn it.
Paimon heard you when you just spoke. Anyway, where is this music?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh!
Yeah, closer than I would have expected.
Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
Melody? Oh.
And a melody is?
A series of distinct... No, actually, I was gonna say a series of distinct notes strung together in a pattern or something to that effect. Distinct notes is a bit of a weirder concept than you might think, though, because not all cultures use the effectively standard 12-tone system that was made in Europe. As I mentioned in a previous stream or two, I'm trying to not do quite so much Eurocentric speech.
Huh?
You, hum something!
Why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, that was a quest or something. One, I like the melody, actually. Two, I would not necessarily have had the Traveler's Mouth open for that. You can do that kind of humming with the mouth open. But for actual humming, it makes more sense to do... Basically, if you want to do mouth open, then you do an ang, which is like the last sound in king or something. It's not ng, it's one solid sound, and it's
Oh, was that from the opera that Yoonjin sang?
Yes.
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
Yes, you were at the fucking opera. Hey, what's music? Remember when we went to the opera? That!
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yoonjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Wait, no. Somebody wants... I'm gonna stop there.
The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets. Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Keqing and Shenhe are your friends now, right?
No, Kaching's my
Yes,
girlfriend.
I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Keqing as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
Two people who don't
matter,
get
okay?
social convention trying to converse.
You need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I mean, probably.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Yo, you sing?
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird is landed!
Double humph. Now he has the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further. One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Please, by all means, make this short. I was already preparing to go over 2 hours since we're basically at the 2-hour mark, and I want to just finish up the story, then end the stream. If we can finish that in like 15-20 minutes as opposed to an hour, that'd be awesome.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Oh, they didn't want to pay our voice
Very
actors
well.
anymore?
Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Happy Lantern Rite.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
I forgot the direction of the melody from up there, sorry. Location is a long ways away. Hold on, where was that? There it is. Oh, is it gonna be the balloon bird at the harbor? Was it Ocean Dweller, whatever the fuck?
Is this Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her? Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike.
I was going to ask if there's another dead god here. We already have a first dead god on the Gweili Plains, debatably 2 if you count Guoba.
Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
one digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
When did she die?
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Paimon, the only one who would respond that way.
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table.
Oh?
Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations?
Oh.
At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking.
Damn, Guoba.
Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
It actually does sound like that could get annoying if you, like, had to do it constantly, / kind of depending on what you were drinking.
Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasional blunder. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter.
I just have to imagine that this Fatui treasure hunter, whatever, I think it's treasure hunter, I just have to imagine that he's just looking over here, just pointedly ignoring everything.
Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time?
It's called being friends.
We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
Granny Ping.
That would be Ping. You probably know
Madam.
her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she, already,
She is extremely dead.
Long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Cutscene time? Yep.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, In one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetward Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many Lantern Rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted.
Amen to that.
But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, It was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Aw, poor Madam Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract.
I forgot you were
Although
here.
I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time.
What, are you gonna die soon or something?
As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler.
We don't know that, though.
Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way, so I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on. Because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
I have a bad feeling.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
Stop being logical and visit a friend.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable.
Man, these edibles ain't shit. 1 hour later.
Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
Are you gonna try to take human
All
form,
right.
or are you just gonna be a
We
giant
should
bird
be
on
getting
top of a
back to the
building?
harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
Oh, let her have this.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Illuminated bird, we can teleport. I really don't want them to put, like, a composition that soulfully composed with, like, a modern tune and the Hu Tao rap. I really am scared they're going to do that. And... bloop. Hi, Ping.
Whoa, Madame Ping and Cloud Retainer?
And was that Zhong
It
Li?
appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madame Ping the longest.
Shit, she got me.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
One, Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh?
Daughter, save me.
Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Might be.
Let me think.
Okay.
Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
Yes.
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
Oh, take a guess.
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
I mean, the story survived this long.
Time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
Shit, I broke that thing 20 years
As Guizhong
ago.
once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Thank you for telling me that.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then?
Alright, the point of why we're here.
Also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
I can only whoop your asses up the
whenever I
street,
play
not
that
back
tune,
down.
It always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
We heard about your grandma's dead friend.
Happy
Shit.
Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now.
It
I
sounds
will
like
leave
she's
Mr.
lying, but
Dvorak
that
in
could
your
be
capable
true.
hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
That was actually a really good last line, by the way. Yo, concert's on. Go make music. Go, go, go. Ah, shit. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, no damage. Okay.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Ooh, bad phrasing, Paimon. How about we learned about the person, because that really implies you're about to go introduce him to her or something. Wait a minute, no, it's Madam Ping, duh. Sorry, I thought it was the dead Adepti.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Welcome to time.
Paimon knows exactly age at all.
Is that a thing?
But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Shit, Paimon is really redundant
yes.
in this situation.
I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
It's just a concert, dude. Just like any other.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Yeah, fair.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it?
I don't remember.
It feels like it was a while ago. Shoot! Latent...
Oh,
Wait,
nascent bamboo
no.
shoots.
Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
Bamboozle soup.
Zhang-Li said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Ah, so this is how Hu Tao gets wrapped in. Got it. Roped in. Sorry. Oh, dear God. Fine. Climb the damn wall. Stupid verticality. Yeah, you're all gonna be at this concert. Not gonna have any... Okay.
Da 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 da.
Please.
Da da da. Oh.
Please, no.
All right, let's take a break here.
How the fuck are you gonna combine rock, opera, like Chinese opera, and
look who
rap?
it is.
This
Are
seems
you
like
here
it's
to hang
doomed
out
for
with everyone's
failure.
favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
I would not have the balls if you paid me.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
When was the last time you actually showed
All
up?
this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience?
Ghosts. She means ghosts.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Oh, don't call her that.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor...
Oh, that's where she fits in.
We'll take the stage by storm, with flames roaring, and the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No.
Don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Fair's fair. She's the one I would most trust with that.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
No. No more
It's a real pity
feelings.
that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
That sounds about
Actually,
right.
Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
How the No, I'm not going to question that. Hi, Zhongli. Also, look, I'll just put it this way. If you literally just put on a cover of Libet on Me from Hell, I'll call it even. You win. If you don't know that song, it's the Gurren Lagann fight music. Ish. Go look it up. It works way better than it has any right to. Hi, Zhongli. It's me, Zhongli. Ooh, and that Adeptus that we saw at some point before.
Paimon sees them! It's Illuminated Deer and Illuminated Bird number 2!
Why do you not know their names at all?
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself!
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
Okay, cool.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism...
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that minigame again.
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind.
Supreme Cuisine Machine sounds good, Paimon.
So it's probably probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey. Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Oh, Zhongli! Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses! When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Damn. Going from like
Thank
12
you.
hours to a
I
minute.
will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Yay. I am actually going to pause here for just a moment and go to BRB because I really have to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in just a minute or two-ish. I gotta wash my hands and all that. Anyway, see you soon. Bye. Okay, and back. So let's get back in here. Hello. I believe... Oh, hey. I didn't realize they changed the outfit on her. I actually like the icon for the other outfit better. Oh, well. Anyway. I believe we're probably going into the very finale of the event here. I just wanted to not need to rush it because, like, I'm bouncing in my chair or something. So, let's go ahead.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
There we go. This might actually be the end right here. Yup. Please at least be good.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hutao, and this is a little something called...
The Flame Lilies!
Okay, I do like they can just have so many characters that we know. I'll try not to comment.
Blazing trails through the midnight
you'll get burned! Hey! Woo! Yeah!
I appreciate that it was short.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
I wanted to hear his thing. Who is he conducting? Oh yeah, you were in this event.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen.
Oh.
And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Please hold back. I just realized that I hope Fontaine has like a concert hall.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
And that is the end of the Lantern Rite. Hold on. Epilogue. Whoops. Go to quest. It was next night, 1924. Okay. Good. It's ticked over. There. Go, 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 go! This is the epilogue, so it could last anywhere between 5 minutes and an hour. Just depends on how much stuff they want to set up.
Why it tastes the same.
Shut up. Oh, following night. I'd already ticked over into this day. Go, 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 go! There. Why were they just standing in that one spot for 30 hours? 40 by the looks of it, actually. There we go. Epilogue, epilogue, epilogue.
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Huta for dinner!
Wow, that's actually a thing they're doing, okay.
We'll be meeting at Xinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I know it.
As expected of... Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
4.
All we knew was that
There's
Hotel
4
invited
people,
Xiangling
Paimon.
over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See, someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
What the hell was wrong with the first dish?
Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Is this where we finally have Venti and Zhongli in the same room?
Time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important.
Or dead.
Could it be... Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Ta-da! We're here!
With...
We're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the
Oh,
Conqueror
yeah,
of
okay.
Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Wait, did you know Zhao? I just realized that. Also, exclamation point, I guess.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Oh, thank you. Please explain.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenshao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Wait, that's it?
I'm
Nope,
sure
we're
you're
going. Okay.
exaggerating, Zhang. Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
I do hereby call together the first convening of the Council of Liyue. Is there a reason here? I guess just friends hanging out and, like, meeting new people.
Great. You two sit together.
Oh, I turned off auto. Whoops.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh, finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing.
Do you order dishes ahead of
Let's
time?
not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
I genuinely don't know if that's a Chinese thing or a fancy restaurant thing or what.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Yeah, it's really out of left field. Why?
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows.
Okay, that's
Hard to
believable enough.
imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too.
What does he eat? Oh yeah, he probably eats
He
at your
helped dry my
place.
dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
Did you know who he was
No
then? I
anecdote,
forget.
however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangli and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
Then shut up.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
That is the first time anyone in this room has used his name.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past, and embracing the present with joy.
Is that
And
it?
that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
Why are we here?
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding.
Cooking, helping with the family business, exercising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things.
Do you know these Rex
As the one
Lapis?
who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I could see this going either way, that either it's just a friendly get-together or there's something else going on here.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
She offered me food.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Okay, this actress is having fun at least.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Why do you know
Is there
her?
something you need?
I love we just get a small shot of Raiden each time.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Sounds about right.
There might be other reasons.
I hope not.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power.
True.
Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
I forget if Zhao's karma is supposed to affect other people or something. Also, I noticed there's one empty chair. Is that for Paimon or a final guest?
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Oh, she just tells people that, okay.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Kind of thought that was a secret.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
I do like this answer, actually. Just completely glancing past it. But no, seriously, like, was this the event that he was a part of, where it had to deal with his other Yaksha friend who died, Brodus or whatever?
You should know him. He's...
Ah, hi there, Venti.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete the thing?
Yes.
That voice. Could it be?
Wu Tao, how the fuck do you know Venti? Why are you not saying anything?
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Is that supposed to be a punishment, Wu Tao?
You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Did you not know that?
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing! Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
She's the one with the most authority here, he says, taking a seat next to the god of Geo.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
What?
Genu?
Oh, I guess Xingqiu has a pen name.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you?
How drunk are you right
I met
now?
Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Crap, the literature
Could this
nerds.
new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Curious about Zhao knowing him, actually.
Yes, yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this
creature.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
Like, legit, seriously, the 7 Archons all know each other, right? It's not that he's trying... He and Venti know each other, and he's, like, giving his alias here or something. That has to be it.
That's very considerate of you.
Hell, we went from Mondstadt to Liyue, so Venti would have basically had to say at some point, go visit the Lord of Geo or something.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
Nah.
Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
No.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Shut up.
Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really?
Don't.
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
I don't know what tea
Now
that
that
is.
you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up.
Do not rap it.
If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Is this a thing?
Of course.
What the fuck is Hutao up to?
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
I feel like there might be something getting kind of lost in translation here, because Hutao giving the different poem maybe was using a lot of the same words as the original poem, whereas in English it is very clearly quite different.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Okay, come on. He's the Animo Archon. Even if he's lost his Gnosis, he still clearly has power over Animo.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day.
Going to Fontaine.
The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him. Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Xinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say.
Except for that
Now
last
I'm
part.
getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
I don't know where this is going.
What's with the urgency?
What, just to get out?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back!
So we wanted to talk to Zhao, but for what reasons?
Are you all right? It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
I'd say it's Hu Tao's fault.
No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do. That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel. Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him.
Sorry, what?
The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
But not so anxious that she can't eat.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanqiao made.
You're worrying too much.
Wait. Zhao, don't pull any lemonistatic wind cyclings on us. I want to say that's his ear. I want to say that's the thing in his queue where he jumps high.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup.
Who do you want killed?
Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba, too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yan Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Game, please end. Okay, we're through dessert. This is the end, right?
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other?
No,
so
bye.
much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all.
Jesus, girl, are you trying to cause a murder?
Continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
Are you just making this up on the fly, huh?
Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds,
He
but
lied.
chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone... I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest
Oh dear
here.
God, we
As
know
the
it's just gonna be
host,
me at the
I
end.
shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
Yeah, if you had, then
It's
maybe.
not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition.
Wait, which Adeptus does she work for?
The heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Who put this much effort into Hu Tao this time?
Paimon feel like we're back at square one again? and son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts, it's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
At this point, I want this to end with them just all having lighters and then accidentally burning this building down. Like, the incense gets lit via everyone walking away from a burning building. There's no way in hell we're going that route, but I want it.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here.
Okay, that's actually like a one-to-one comparison, so yeah.
Adeptus Shao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
He's gonna say, Traveler, but that'd be great if it was Zhongli, and it is just a circle.
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
No.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
No. Zhongli, I can't believe they're all looking at me when he's talking about you.
Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Just someone give me a fucking lighter or a pyro main character to use.
Huh? Who else is there?
Why would we nominate Paimon?
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
No.
Oh, well, that was unexpected!
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need.
Why?
Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah.
No, don't do it this way.
The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
Sure.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Give me my dessert.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the Traveler as Guoba is to me. Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I
trust the Traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is.
Nay.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
For the funeral parlor. Please be over. Okay, time to say goodbye. And this is the epilogue. So you're going to set up 3.5, and that's it, right?
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Yep, the tea was amazing, too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Chongyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli.
Who?
I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye! Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Oh dear God, this is going to keep going, isn't it?
See you later. Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liyue Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Okay, you can stop.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite music festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past? The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now.
I'm sure we can find someone to talk
Feels
to.
a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, Traveler.
Cool.
Good that you're aware of that. Shao, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
Just fucking bamf away.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness. Okay. I'll see you next time then.
Now, is there an epilogue? Is there an epilogue on the ship or whatever with Venti? You know you're gonna pop up. No? No, we done? 1200 is normally the max. Journal. Crap, I can never... Oh, it's quest, not journal, that's why. World quest, okay. I think we're done. And if there's anything left, then I don't know what it is at the moment. I'll probably try to go to the harbor and look for Venti, see if there's anything there. But for now, since the stream has gone almost to the length of a double stream here, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here. So, If this live stream hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff you heard a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where after my usual streaming weekend, where I don't stream on Friday or Saturday, I'll be back on Sunday with the weekly anime watch-along. I don't know if Nier is back yet or not, but we do have one episode to catch up on with that. And I need to figure out the rest of what's going on. Assume normal docket, though, basically. Anyway, that'll be all from me, so see you in the next one. Bye.